So guys, I'm not gonna lie. I totally got this recipe offline. My husband actually sent it to me. And it's a recipe for a Big Mac, but a Big Mac wrap. Well, let me just show you how delicious this looks. It has the meat in there, the lettuce, cheese, and that favorite secret recipe of that Big Mac sauce, which is basically Thousand Island dressing. But for some reason, when you make it yourself homemade, the Big Mac sauce, it tastes so much better than just throwing Thousand Island dressing on there. You don't want to do that. But guys, this is delicious. It has onions in there and everything. I cannot wait to try this. This is my first time doing it, but I actually did it in the air fryer. So this is a What a Crock, not in the crock, but in the air fryer version of the Big Mac wrap. Here goes nothing, guys. So much better than if you went to Mickey D's and got a Big Mac. And I used whole wheat wraps instead of their buns and stuff like that, which is loaded with carbs. But these are the low carb, Mission Balance, whole wheat, low carb wraps, tortilla wraps. Guys, when I tell you this is so delicious, it tastes so much better than an actual Big Mac that you buy and pay for. And it's cheaper to make at home. The meat in there, fresh ground turkey meat. I use turkey meat, just so you know. And everything is low carb, low fat, everything. Guys, I couldn't tell you. You gotta try this recipe at home. If you're ever having the urge for fast food and want, like, craving a Big Mac or any burger from any fast food place, guys, you definitely have to try this at home. So good. Delicious. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Follow me, like, share for more of my recipes. This one I had just so happened to try. I came across it online. And when I tell you, it even has pickles in there. You don't have to use the pickles if you don't want pickles on it. But even the pickles are to die for. It is so good. Cheers. Have a great night. Enjoy. Start by cooking 1 pound of ground meat. I'm using turkey meat. Go ahead and put that in a skillet and make sure it's cooked all the way through really well. Once that's browned and cooked through, you're going to go ahead and transfer it to a bowl and set it aside. Then we're going to go ahead and put a little more oil into our pan, into our skillet, and I'm going to add here about a cup of diced onion. I'm going to put the onions in there. We're going to cook those up, just, lightly cook them for about 2 to 3 minutes. And stir them up, and then we're also going to put those into a bowl and set those aside. Now let's make that infamous Big Mac sauce. You want to add about a half a cup or a little less than half a cup of mayo. About the same amount of yellow mustard. Going to add that in there. I'm actually running low on that. I got to remind myself to get some more at the store. But I'm going to add the rest of the mustard that I have in here. Going to add that in. Then we're going to add about the same amount also of ketchup. I'm going to put that in there. And then here is this little secret ingredient that they put in there. I know a lot of my friends, some of my friends are actually allergic to pickles. So they would never be able to eat this unless they just did the Big Mac sauce without the pickle juice. But I'm using some yummy, delicious dill pickle juice. And just about a teaspoon or a tablespoonful of that into the mixture, and then we're just going to stir it all up, mix it really, really well. I love the pickle juice, so I'm just adding a little extra spoonful there, and then we're going to go ahead and mix that all up, and there you have it, the Big Mac sauce. Now we're going to go ahead and assemble our wraps. I put my wheat flour tortillas in the microwave for a couple of seconds, about 20 to 30 seconds, with a wet towel over them so they get nice and foldable, basically. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Take that wrap, and we're going to put that Big Mac sauce over the center, all in the middle. Then I'm going to add some shredded lettuce over top. Then we're going to add those pickles, a little few pickle slices in there. If you don't want to use the pickles, that's optional. You don't have to. Then I'm going to add those little fried up onions, some onions on top of the lettuce and the pickles. Then I have here some shredded mozzarella and shredded cheddar. Now they use American cheese, or what they think is American cheese, on top on their burgers, on their Big Macs. but we're not going to do that. We're going to add some shredded mozzarella, a little bit of that, and a little bit of cheddar, shredded cheddar on top. And then we're going to go ahead and add our meat and then a little extra of that Big Mac sauce on top just to give it some more of that yummy, delicious Big Mac flavor. We're going to fold in the sides and then roll it up into basically like a burrito or a wrap. And we're going to put that aside, and we're going to do that for each individual one before we put them in the air fryer. Now we're going to go ahead and spray our air fryer basket. And we're going to put 2 in at a time. So 2 of our wraps in at a time into the bottom of the air fryer. And we're going to put the air fryer on 200 degrees and set it for 5 minutes. You might want to do it a little longer. I will admit, the second batch I took a little bit longer, and so you want to do it at about 7 minutes. 7 minutes seems to be the perfect temperature at 200 degrees for 7 minutes, and they come out perfect. Guys, look how perfect these look. You're going to go ahead, take them out of the air fryer. I'm going to cut one up and just show you what it looks like on the inside, and oh my God, you have the most delicious, perfect air fryer Big Mac wraps. Enjoy.